れもすごく。
飛局において今回の相手。
でもさ、
ええ、そうですね。稲妻がおそらく松浦様にと稲妻が安泰であるからこそ。しかし私はただ賛成力を牽制し合う。もう一つの利点は柊関わりのなかった一族と。
ただの結婚、まさか。
己の立場に関わる苦境に立たされていると。これからの成長を。
そうだな、これ。
ええ、おふ
どうやら一件落着。何もかも全て丸く。
おや、
若
旅人も一杯飲んだ。
彼女はどうでしたか？
ああ、今回旅人は重要な役割を果たして、そう簡単に確信をつ。
さすがは若。
Hi, Catherine. We heard that you have a new commission for us.
That's correct. There's a requester who has submitted a designated commission for the two of you.
A designated commission?
There's no need to worry. This commission is not dangerous by any means.
Yay! A festival! Oh,
The Yashiro Commission and Lady Yae are responsible for all the
you know Miko. She always had. We better go to Grand Narukami Shrine and see what she needs us to do.
Lady Yae is currently at Yae Publishing House in Hanamizaka.
Oh, well, that's convenient enough. Let's go then.
Oh, you restaurant? That place isn't even.
Why do you explorers make the same mistakes over and over again? Why do you explorers...
There is no escape! Shine down!
Aratani and Kuroda, how are things coming along?
All the books and commission prints for Yae.
Very good. And Murata?
We have already received word from Apekusu and sailing.
Well done. And what about you, Onodera? Ahem. Onodera?
Oh,
Yes, Lady I. Everything is ready for the new issue release party.
You are the one who organized the plans for this release party. In other words, you are the team's fearless leader now. So please... Besides, there's no need to be nervous. This project is destined for success. I feel I shall specially grant you leave for the next couple of days, Onodera. Please take the opportunity to have a good rest.
Yes, Lady I.
All right then. Is everyone clear about their assignments? Good. We're running out of time, so let's get moving. Hello, little ones. I take it you have received my commission,
Some organizer you are! It's nearly time for the festival and you're still over here ramping things up for your light novel! You weren't thinking of dumping all the festival preparations on us, were you? If so, then you can forget it!
My, such harsh words. Let me ask you, little ones. Whoever said that the festival must involve the Grand...
Huh? But isn't that a given?
Yes, that is true. But now that the Sokoku decree has been lifted, Inazuma is no... Therefore, rather than sticking to the same old traditional festival, the Yashiro Commission and... I suppose... Legend has it that there were 5 poets in ancient Inazuma. Every year, one of the 5 would present a collection of the group's poems to the shogun. Thanks to them, Inazuma's culture blossomed and gained great influence at that time. As time passed, people began creating various tales based on the 5 kasen. The Iridori Festival was also developed as a result to show appreciation for their works, which so greatly enriched our lives.
Sounds like a festival that's really rooted in culture.
Indeed. To describe it, which is precisely why I've decided to revive the Iridori holding a cultural convention.
But, wait a minute! Light novels?
Please stop looking at me with those baffled expressions. In ancient times, poetry was all the rage. The important thing is not the format, but the creative work itself. It is impossible to come up with... Speaking of which, don't you think that the concept of folk... And besides, it's a great opportunity to reintroduce Inazuma to Altavat through...
Whoa, that was close. Paimon was nearly kicked. Come on, Miko. You can't fool us. We know you by now. This is all definitely stemming from your own personal interest.
I can't deny that my... Well, what do you say?
Maybe a...
Come, let's pay a... There we'll meet a special someone who will...
Inazuma's cooking. I'm not used to it at all.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Inazuma's cooking. I'm not used to it at all.
During the Iridori Festival, the area around the Outlander Affairs Agency will become the main exhibition space for light novels. Once things are in full swing, not only will there be lots of official and this small plaza in front of the International Trade Association will be called...
Wow. Miko!
Yes, those are...
Ah, Lady I did mention that there would be some reliable helpers coming to assist with the fest. At last we meet again, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, it's Ayato! Wow, so even a busy guy...
Preparing festivals falls under the Yashiro Commission's scope of responsibilities. Seeing as Lady Yae has poured her...
Come now, Ayato. We're not strangers here. We were just about to discuss the boards over here. They're related to our little helper's tasks.
Certainly. I assume you two already know that the Iridori Festival originated from the Five Kasen. This Iridori Festival is not only the first major festival to be held in Inazuma since the lifting of the Sakoku Decree. Therefore, the Yashiro Commission, which is precisely why it would be ideal to have someone familiar with both Inazuma and other nations of Teyvat to serve as a guide. I knew you would catch. This arrival schedule includes the details of the ship.
It's settled then. During the festival, most of the Yae Publishing House's editors will be...
This festival requires the full cooperation of the Tri-Commission, and there are still many minor details which require my attention.
All the details we need about the ships are on the timetable that Ayato gave us.
Festivals always attract so
Let's take a closer look and be sure to pick up the passengers according to the times written on it. If you want to taste Mondstadt's great wines, then look no further than Sailing Green.
Annihilation Blessing now 10% off.
all the world. Holds dear.
Did you hear about the Sakoku Decree?
According to the arrival schedule, there will be a ship arriving from Mondstadt. The artist for the 5 Kasen portraits should be on board. The boat should be arriving soon, so let's head down to the docks. Hello! You must be here to take part in the Iridori Festival. We're the festival guides, and we'll show you around.
Yes, that's right. We are bards from Mondstadt. Word has it that Inazuma has undergone many changes of late.
These guests are all bards, aren't they? Well, where's Tone Deaf Bard then? Huh. Strange. He's pretty famous. Huh? Why's that? Oh, sees what you're getting at. Even though if he came rushing to Inazuma at the first mention of a festival, not only would it seem a... Miss Honorary Knight, Paimon! It's Klee! Were you also invited to the Iridori Festival?
No, Albedo's the one who received the invitation. But because everyone in the Knights of Favonius has been really busy these days,
Greetings, Traveler and Paimon. After hearing that Inazuma was making...
Ha! Paimon knew it! Albedo's the one they've invited to paint the 5 Kasen!
It seems that you already know why I'm here. Oh, by the way, do you know where the International Trade Association is?
Yeah, the International...
Great. Well, let's get going then.
wow, it's so beautiful here! So many things I've never seen before.
Slow down, Klee. Please be careful. Telling Klee so many stories about Inazuma. As a result, she could hardly sleep. Strange. It seemed... well, Mr. Hirayama was supposed to meet...
You mean you had no idea what you'd be painting before you arrived in Inazuma?
I only know of the 5 Kasen by name. I'm the type of painter who can complete a painting quickly as long as I'm in...
So when do the paintings have to be done?
According to the festival plans, the portraits will be revealed one at a time throughout the various stages of the Iridori Festival.
The day after tomorrow? Then you're already running...
There's no need to panic. When I was working on light novel illustrations, because the manuscripts are shipped by boat, just last month, I heard that my illustrations were sent to print as...
Paimon is...
Of course, I would still prefer...
Oh, right! Who knows? Maybe Mr.
Alright, it's worth a try. Klee, you...
Okie dokie. Don't worry.
This can't be happening. The moment we need... Kuroda and I...
Despite everything, we're still lucky that we found out today. Hey.
Well, the editorial director...
sorry to interrupt, but...
Oh, hey...
I'm looking for the editorial director.
Oh, hold on a second. Excuse me. But you must be Calx.
Yes, that's me.
My name is Kuroda. I do apologize, but please, make yourself...
Oh, no need.
Well...
Excuse me, but... is there something wrong with the latest...
Huh?
Since you were all aware that Mr. Hirayama needed to add to that, despite being aware that I am Calx, after considering...
Well, earlier today, someone the Tenryo Commission was...
What?
Shh, not so... Not only is this book an eagerly anticipated...
Because of the dire situation, Mr. Hirayama immediately...
I see. And would be if Mr...
So the author of A Legend of Sword is Jayu.
Oh, do you know him?
Shincho would
I'm here on behalf of the Tenryo Commission, of course.
No, Sarah, Paimon wasn't talking... So, tone-deaf bard. The suspicious outlander in the...
Considering the evidence, it appears that the suspicious
As I have told you, you are a suspect. Before your allegations of theft and illegal entry as a stowaway are cleared, you are to remain silent. Traveler, Paimon, Do you know this self-proclaimed bard from Mondstadt?
Listen, Sarah. Knowing him, it's safe to say that...
Although he claims to be a special guest for the Iridori Festival, and just a moment ago, we caught him in a dandelion wine crate near the Sailing Breeze. If it would help shed any light on the situation...
Oh, Venti!
Ouch, your words wound me. We've been apart for so long, and the moment... You arrived in Inazuma via similar means, or...
Similar means?
I merely jest. Fear not, for the person who sent me the invitation is none other than
But why weren't you on the same ship as...
Well, once I received the invitation letter, once aboard, I found the captain to be a kindred spirit, and I was treated to an abundance of fun. And when I woke up, I found myself in this warehouse with a Tenryo commission job.
Coming from Venti, this store...
Excuse me, I'm the owner of the stolen goods from the IA publishing house, and there are some questions I would like... Based on what you just said, it seems you've been in the warehouse for some time now. If that's the case...
Actually, I did hear some faint footsteps around me a couple of...
But if you clearly heard something...
Oh.
Huh? What did you...
When it comes to burglars, they are generally associated with prying or rummaging through things. What vet... As for the sound of footsteps... Because this is a warehouse where many goods are coming.
I see. But if that's the case, then we're
No, not quite. From the facts that have been presented to us, we can... First, whoever took the novels is not a spur of... I need a catch-on traveler. One person couldn't possibly transport so many heavy books in such... It goes without saying that Venti clearly does not match up with our culprits.
Yes, I agree with your... Mr. Hirayama, the Tenryo Commission will continue by investigating the warehouse staff. If you come across any further...
Yes, understood. I'll leave...
I suppose I'm free as a bird then.
Not so fast. Even though we've cleared the theft allegations, we still haven't ascertained whether your arrival in Inazuma was
Aw, 'tis a shame. I thought surely after my honest account you might...
Sarah's quite the meticulous one.
Yes, the invitation letter. Don't be mistaken. I was well aware of how important it was. Strange. Though I had a little too much...
If you were holding the invitation in your hand the whole time...
Well, to properly compare the taste of Mondstadt wine and Inazuman's, I couldn't both hold the invitation and a glass at the same...
In which case, I believe there's only one place it could be.
Huh? You're way ahead of Paimon.
Ah, yes! I
This is... However, starting tonight, I would advise you to stay. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be...
There goes Sarah. All right.
Mr. Hirayama, I'm Calx.
Ah, yes, so you are Calx. I'm very sorry that you've arrived. These are the materials regarding the 5 Kassen. All the information that we could...
Let's see here. Yes, it's just as I had suspected. Monikers such as Suiko and Aoi no Okina, though there were once many stories regarding each of the 5 Kassen. But, at the very least, we know that most of the story...
So, is the info useful?
To some extent, yes.
I am sorry that this information is not as exhaustive, though Lady Yae did say that there are many variations. So all you need to do is follow through with what's in your own.
That does sound like something Miko would say.
Thank you, Mr. Hirayama. No need to worry.
Great. I'll leave it to you then, Calx. Oh, tomorrow morning, Mr. Genyu, the author of A Legend of Sword, will be arriving in Whether the stolen books are eventually recovered or not, the Yae publishing... You have my gratitude.
Well, seems there's nothing more we can do here. Huh? Betty? What are you...
Traveler, Albedo, would you mind coming over here for a moment? There's something peculiar.
What is it, Venti? A piece of paper?
Indeed. When I awakened to find myself in the warehouse this morning, I discovered this paper in the cargo crate where I was sleeping. I didn't think much of it then. I thought it was mere, but on second thought,
Let me see. Suiko chapter.
The story told in this poem roughly boils down to Suiko getting tipsy and letting some poems that were meant for the shogun get stolen. This story sounds familiar to my ear.
What? Seriously? It's literally the same story you just experienced yesterday!
Yes, I concur. The person who left this paper could quite possibly be the... But why leave the paper here in such a fashion? And if the one who left it here was a witness...
Alright, let's not... Meeting together in Inazuma like this is a most rare occasion. Since we've...
Hey! You just sobered up and you're...
No, it's fine.
Wait a minute! What...
As I mentioned before, I'm the kind... If I use a model as reference for the piece, we...
In that case, we'll need to order more dishes. One year, the poet Suiko made his way to Tenshukaku and presented the Kasen's work for the shogun's perusal. But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious figure approaching while he was intoxicated.
The world remains...
Wow, you really came through, Albedo. You were able to complete the first portrait before the opening ceremony.
Yes, it really is a sight to behold. Not only does it harken to the tradition...
Hey, don't get too full of yourself, Tone Deaf Bard. You were just a model, the person in the... Well, Albedo, who will be your next portrait?
The next one will be Aoi no Okina of the 5 Kasen.
Albedo, might I suggest waiting a little before...
Another story?
I believe he's referring to the possibility of finding another paper with tales of the 5 Kasen.
Do you think the mysterious person who left the first...
It certainly is a possibility. Also, there are some points regarding the stories of the 5 Kasen. For example, the reference materials make mention... It appears that throughout all the stories...
Yes, I'm also curious about these stories myself. But who knows? They may merely be akin to the old saying in Mondstadt. So for now, we need...
Who is this Genyu?